Hello, welcome to Daily Records. I'm Tommy Burton, and today's album is by a 60s band, The Association. This is their album Birthday. It came out in March of 1968. And Birthday was kind of an interesting release. It was produced by Bones Howe. And this album, again, came out in 68. And it's funny, this was their fourth studio album. And despite this cover, which looks very psychedelic, this album was probably their most straightforward. Now, The Association was a great pop rock band from LA in the 60s. Cherish and Wendy, you know those songs. It did have some top 40 hits, like Everything That Touches You was a hit on this album. And it's kind of tries to be a little bit of a concept album. You can definitely hear the Beatles, Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band influence. It's starting to creep in on this album because this was recorded during late 1967, and that was the big sound. But the time it is today was also that was probably the song. The time it is today. Let me clarify. Was probably the most maybe psychedelic song on the album. So I wouldn't say this album, despite its cover, is a full-blown psychedelic album. It really is more of a pop rock record. I mean, these guys were pretty clean cut and easy going. But this is a fun album, and you can usually pick it up at relatively inexpensive prices because it's a pretty common record. The Association sold lots of LPs back in their day. And if you're a fan of that sort of straight-ahead pop rock sound, bands like the Turtles, which I'm certainly a fan of, as you probably know, then The Association is a good step. And this album is probably my favorite of the Association albums. But like I said, it's not going to blow your mind. It's not going to, completely floor you. But of that sort of those pop albums, guitar pop albums of the late '60s, this is a really good one. Bones Howe, you've seen his name on a lot of recordings, especially in LA. He had his hand in a lot of stuff. But this was their last sort of big top 40 album. But worth seeking out is The Association's Birthday. That's the record for today. And check me out on Instagram and Twitter. It's TommyBurton75. Look in the box up above for my regular channel, my regular VC channel, where I go into a little more depth. And we'll see you tomorrow with another daily record. Thanks for watching.